Welcome everyone to the very first Hellfox Shoutcast on his new rig. That's right, my new beastly rig. We shall see how well it handles, the gigs of space that these movies are going to take up. Anyway, GermanSupreme is returned versus DGN. Last time DGN was British, he defeated GermanSupreme. We'll see what he can do this time to turn the tables. Or no, it wasn't GermanSupreme. It was Nystrom. I remember. Nystrom was also a very good Wehrmacht player, if you remember back in the day. Both teams, both players reminiscing. And it's GermanSupreme going right for the fuel next to the VP. Interesting capping strategy, but a good idea. You usually want to go for these resource points first, and then go for the quick and easy manpower points, or low resource points. And still reminiscing. I'm not even paying attention to that, folks. I'm sure you're enjoying the conversation. Volk's Grenadiers on the field, heading to the left. And DGNLaid's recon section still capping that. Oh, that's a high munitions point. That's going to take him a while. Up, he finally got it. His DGN's truck is on the move. And we have some action here. Let's see what the recon team can do against Volks. And they're forced to fall back. Oof. Suffered one casualty, but oh, this is not good. GermanSupreme needs to start putting some heart on these guys in terms of map control. It's really hard to not utilize the Pyro spam strat against British, simply because of how tough they are defensively. Even with no LT yet, or rather, no LT in support, rather, DGNLaid's forces are starting to encroach on GermanSupreme's territory, but GermanSupreme bringing an MG42. Shoot them! The Germans are putting the hurt on DGN now, forcing him to fall back. But still, the British are starting to dig in on the munitions point. Ooh, this is suffering more casualties up on the front. However, we are getting more capping territory at the flanks of the map. Good micro on GermanSupreme's part. Oh, LT trying to support that rifle section, but it's a little too late. MG's going to be flanked by that recon squad unless he retreats. Nice move. Meanwhile, more capping. More capping. Volks versus that same recon squad again. This time, advantage Volks. Meanwhile, British infantry regrouping in the middle. However, only one VP has been captured so far. Pioneers moving on scouting. Let's show you on the fog of war. Nice work. I mean, you're better off scouting with Pioneers simply because they're 120 manpower, and even if you lose the squad, it's nice work by the Pios. Flanking the squad forces the LT away, and the infantry section is in real trouble. They have to pull back. More British infantry moving up on the left. Wow, look at this push. He's capped territory all the way down there, but it's cut off due to this important resource point right here. In order to maintain his control over this whole right side, GermanSupreme needs to keep that point. Oh wow, we have wounded Volks with an MG trying to hold that center VP. How hard is it to just put a gun, have some pioneer squad cap that? 2 MGs now in the field. Very good, very good. DGNLaid fire going off now. Schweinhunds! Oh, what can I say? I'm a little partial to the Germans. Oh, pinned. Good night. Having to run away. But still, DGN is doing excellent work harassing this critical point. Because now, look at his resource income. Cut down the middle. Ouch. And while he's raking it in at this 1 munitions point, field support truck now moving in to this fuel location. Ooh. In terms of resources, DGN is really churning them in. Even though he's losing troops and not really gaining much territory, he doesn't need to, considering that he's British. So, as long as he keeps harassing that 1 point, he can keep German Supreme off balance resource-wise. But still, nice capping pushes by German Supreme, despite the fact that he keeps losing that territory, just due to that 1 point. This is just as bad as Montherm, for those who play it. Anyway, DGN is consolidating the rest of his territory. Volksgrenadiers moving up. And here we are. Ooh, infantry push on the upper left-hand side of the map. Not much action going on other than capturing. And let's take a look here. Up. Oh, runaway pioneers. Retzug! Retzug! German Supreme trying to get some MGs into position. The map is now being split in half, but recon team is starting to push up, which will cut off this 10 munitions here. Unless he can get some MG fire to keep those infantry away. Rifle grenades. Oh, brutal. We now have a captain on the field. Volks with MG support moving up to get rid of that recon team. They're pulling back, but oh no, that middle point is exposed again and will most likely be decapped. Rifle grenades. Los! Shoot them, you idiot! I'm sorry. I get getting a little too into it, I guess. Volks with dual DGNLaid fire. Excellent work by German Supreme. That is how you use MGs. Volks moving up to clean house. DGN has to retreat, but DGN once again did the critical damage. But due to capping this manpower point, the attack was oh my goodness! Goodbye, Volks. He lost an entire squad and nearly they're all dead. They're all dead. Oh no, that is a terrible loss. 1 shotgun round from that thing. Oh. Holy shit. Yeah, this is not good. German Supreme has no AT on the field. What DGN did was a nice tactic. He did not reveal the fact that he had a field support truck with any unit. So German Supreme had no idea that he had the ability to call in tanks. Sometimes it's best to wait. Oh. Stewart taking a rear shot, takes half his health. But the stormtroopers just cannot hold it. And folks, we're going to have to cut it short due to time constraints of YouTube. But we'll see how this turns out. Anyway, not looking good for German Supreme right now. We'll see in part 2 whether he can get out of this.